I'd put my money on FlaSh.
Well, Eins is undefeated. He's 1-0. He's not played a single match.
He has the best win ratio out of anyone on Prime.
He has the best win ratio. It's very true. At 100%, loads ahead of the pack. Creator in second place. He lost his first match, so his win ratio got even lower. And we'll see what the plan here is for Eins. Because the onus is really on him to pick the strategy, pick the build against this man. FlaSh, 275 and 110. This season of Pro League, he's 9-7. He's only played 2 Terran versus Terrans, but he's at least got that under his belt because that's a matchup not often seen in Pro League, so he has a little bit of extra experience here.
You could say he even has a lot of experience here at Pro League, at least.
That new undefeated shirt for KT, by the way, looks so good.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
It's like the shirt of champions.
Well, this guy is a champion. He has multiple fangirls here taking multiple pictures. So
yeah, multi-shot on that. Not the Hunter card that cost 3 mana, but like a ton of pictures back-to-back. Now, the map is Outboxer, a map often picked by FlaSh, a map he's very familiar with. Let's see if Eins can pull off an upset or if KT Rolster is going to take a 2-0 lead.
Up here in the top left, in the purple for Prime, the Terran player. He has the best win ratio out of all Prime at 100%. He is Eins.
And to the bottom right, they call him God. It's FlaSh. They call him FlaSh also more often than God, but he uses both nicknames.
Also goes by God of StarCraft.
Yes, he also goes by Young-Ho occasionally.
Yeah, that is his name, so it does make sense.
You can see his win record, like TY's, has fallen quite a bit. He was 6-2 in round 1, and he's 3-5 in round 2. TY was 7-0. I think he's 2-3 now, 3-3, I guess, in round 2.
Yeah, both of those guys, the way they've been playing really speaks to the way that KT kind of went from the first place by far down to like kind of struggling to stay in playoffs, and now like not really that high in playoffs, maybe 3rd or 4th. Depending on how the matches go.
Yeah.
Both these guys, you know, FlaSh and TY, definitely 2 of the guys they've relied on a ton, especially in round 1. You could even say Zest, another one, but he kind of came into fruition around the end of round 1 and then the start of round 2. But, you know, those 2 Terrans definitely, as their win ratio went down, the win ratio of KT as well went down.
True. So it looks like we're actually going to have a very late gas here for Eins. He goes and sends his SV around, checks for proxies. Looks to be interested in doing a 1 barracks expand. I don't think he's going to drop like a Makarax.
Yeah, I was looking at that SCV very suspiciously. I'm like, well, you never know, but that would be strange.
Hey, it's Sojung, translator.
Hello.
Look at that.
You guys saw it.
She likes to watch StarCraft 2, go figure. Now, this build is really, for Eins, it's really late on the gas. So, you know, he's going to get some, you know, he got some extra minerals out of that. And it looks like, I would expect that he goes for a Reaper regardless because it's just so crazy not to. Because it's so safe, but he's really sticking with these Marines first. Now, he could use the Marines to try to deny FlaSh's Reaper Scout. But in this matchup, it's just like, it's almost impossible to do that. He actually drops a Reactor. So he's playing this Reaperless, and he will be scouted by this Reaper of FlaSh. Almost 100% he gets in the main.
Yeah, and FlaSh, I mean, you could say, like, maybe if he had no idea what was going on, he would not be in the greatest situation, but he's going to have exactly the idea of what's going on. He's going to have the full... he's going to have the spreadsheet put in front of him of exactly how many SCVs are being built. He's going to know exactly when the CC goes down. He's
even going to delay it.
Yeah.
Look at that. I mean, let's talk about the difference. Let's talk about the difference in these 2 builds. The extra minerals he got from that late gas ended up getting him 2 Marines. 2 Marines versus a Reaper, which gives scouting information, delays the command center. Command center's on the high ground. by the way. They're both making the reactor for their barracks almost the exact same time, so he didn't get his reactor up that much faster. The factory is faster for FlaSh. I think FlaSh's build is actually just in almost all ways a better build. It's a safer build, and the trade-off is, you know, 2 Marines that didn't even deny the Reaper. So Eins definitely, I mean, it's not like he loses the game over it by any means, but he's definitely in a build that's less comfortable. His commander is delayed. It's on the high ground. FlaSh's like already making his second orbital on the low ground and a starport.
Yeah. I mean, even besides those 2 Marines, you could say that he's been getting that Marine production, maybe like a couple extra more Marines, but it's basically just grasping for straws there.
Yeah. So
here's this this Reaper who now has 2 kills.
Yeah, he killed the scouting SCV. I mean, these 3 Reapers, I mean, these 3 Marines couldn't even deny the Reaper if he wanted to go on the main base right now. They couldn't even do it. It's just not going to happen. And by the way, Eins doesn't have any idea what FlaSh is doing up in the main base because he didn't have a Reaper. So FlaSh is like, wow, you don't even have a commander down here. Like,
yeah, he doesn't have to jump up there because he knows he could lose the Reaper.
Yeah, now he could lose it. He would lose it if he tried.
Yeah, but he's just waiting. He's like, okay, when are you going to drop your CC?
Well, he even just comes in now and gets away with it for a little bit.
Oh my god. And now he's just going to see everything anyway. And he's going to go down, but he gets all the scouting information. And Eins is forced to use a scan.
Yep, he sees the Hellion count. Viking is already out here, going to shut down any sort of weird drops or Banshees that were coming. A safe choice considering that his Reaper didn't confirm exactly what was going up into the main base until then. So it's going to start a Raven at home, a second factory. Looks like we're going into that mech path here for FlaSh. Now, Eins has finally landed his command center, but imagine all the mining time that's been lost, the delay here. 32 to 27 SCVs, and FlaSh's tech is just so much better. I mean, I'm telling you guys, like, this is a mirror matchup that all the numbers really, really count quite a bit in. So if you look at it, you know, as closely as we are right now, you can see that there's a pretty distinct advantage for FlaSh.
Yeah, I mean, even though the orbital is a little bit later, or rather the orbital is a little bit faster for FlaSh, he still has the faster tech. He has the faster Raven. He's got an extra factory here as well. FlaSh is just in an incredible position in this game right now.
He even scanned again, and that's another huge chunk of his income down. Now, what Eins does have coming up eventually for him is that third command center, which is going to be much faster than FlaSh's. That'll give him the chance to catch up in Harvesters. He'll have triple mules, and possibly a faster third base saturation. This, well, you know, he could actually, I don't think he wants to commit here. He could try for it, but that's not really FlaSh. Like, that would be something Keen would do. Like, Keen would 100% just run in.
Yeah, he'd just run in and try to get as many kills as possible. But FlaSh, first he's going to scan. He actually got a good chunk of the army. I was able to see a little bit, but he's not going to go for it after seeing that.
At least not until Blue Flame that's on the way.
Yeah.
You know, FlaSh could actually just start a third CC. It's exactly what he's going to do here.
He's going to do it on the low ground as well. He's in a great position.
He has total map control. He's behind on his armories, but it doesn't seem that that's kind of a... It doesn't seem to be a big concern for him right now. I think he might actually just try to burst through here when he gets Blue Flame. I mean, that's so many Hellions he has. His army is like more than twice as big.
That could even go up against what Eins has as an army. Not even just the SCVs. He could just go up there and win against the army. Like, look at that. He's got 4 Hellions blocking the ramp. Like, you bunch them up against this many Blue Flame Hellions. Here he goes.
Yeah, here we go. He splits the Hellions pretty well against Eins' Hellions. And now he goes into the main base. That's going to be a roasted barbecue of SCVs here. Vikings and auto turrets are going to be pretty futile at stopping the damage. Even the Marines here can't really turn and fight, or they're going to get roasted as well. Almost every single SCV in the main base goes down here. Now the Hellions can just leave. They could actually go and do some damage to the
natural.
Yep.
There's still so many, and there's more on the way.
3 more coming through. And what's up? Eins, your SCV line is dead, man. That's it.
That's going to be it. He goes down to less than 20 SCVs here, and 35 SCVs going down. He's eventually going to push it back, but FlaSh has 3 CCs, 1 on the low ground. I mean, Eins could try to play from here, but I don't know.
I mean, he will, because his team needs, you know, wins. They would like to, certainly like to. They'd certainly like to try to come back here and get a win, but I'm just kind of at a loss for words at this point because this group of units maybe force this command center to be lifted, but no, never mind.
No, FlaSh has even more Vikings, and he's got the
oh wow, the
PvP
Raven.
as well.
Raven
and
goes down.
Eins loses the Raven. You can just look at his face right now, and you could basically figure out how this game is going, even if you're not watching the game.
Yeah, that's well said. Just look at the player cams only. Cover everything else up on the screen. So 1-1 completes.
I feel like if I'm Eins right now, I just take a huge risk. I mean, you basically have the game lost anyway. I don't think FlaSh is going to give you an opening here, but maybe you like fly CCs to the islands, and maybe that gets you back. I don't know.
Don't even try, Brennan. This game is over, man. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat this one. Another PDD goes down, winning him this air fight. No Raven versus Raven. Always going to be a good fight with similar Viking counts. Eins is like patrolling those. GG. FlaSh wins pretty solidly here. Does the three Hellion production. Blue Flame Hellion timing. Breaks through. No answer for Eins. He did not identify what he was up against. Didn't have a wall set up. A wall would really have been his only chance at holding that, I would say, at the natural, and he just didn't have one.
Just imagine if he had gone for a similar build. If he gets the Reaper, he gets all the scouting information he needs. He doesn't need to scan and not have the best idea, and he has it on the map. He scouts the the fact that there's so many Hellions on the map. Maybe even sees the Blue Flame before they come. It could have just gone so much better for Eins if he maybe went for a different build in the beginning, had the Reaper. He could have had a wall up and been ready. FlaSh might have been ahead because